Let's moan together. Welcome to my 184th live stream on YouTube. Hey, no way, Zachary. Welcome back. We had a fun Survivor Series discussion yesterday. I enjoyed hearing your predictions. I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you for joining in. Good to see you back. How you doing? It must be quite late for you. And welcome to my 1229th video. Oh, I see. Nice one. Norway. I've been to Norway once. I've been to Norway once when I was just a boy, 8 or 9 I was. So why would you want to live in Norway? I'm going to share this 184th PMDB live experience on Facebook. Shared. Then on Twitter, my discreet Twitter page. Shared. Let's moan together. If you're feeling down and miserable, then don't hold it in. Let's all vent it out together. Because America's the worst country. I think you're being too harsh in your own country. No way, Zachary. And here comes the lovely, the beautiful Adriana. Great seeing you in here. Thank you for joining in. You two must be up pretty late tonight. It's the morning here in Scotland. It's 8:30. Zachary says, thank you for the drop by the other night, Adriana. Yes, woke up at 1 a.m. because I fell asleep late. It's annoying when that happens. You go to sleep too early sometimes with good intentions, then you wake up at silly o'clock, and then you're back to square one with bad sleeping patterns. Can I steal your shirt? Why not? Why not? You like his shirt? A lot of people seem to like my. I got this for Christmas or a birthday. I can't remember. I never bought it myself. But you can steal it if you want. Harley is my favorite villain. I don't really have favorites, but I've always enjoyed the Joker. See, Stan Lee passed away today or last night. Are you a big comic book fan? He was 95 years old and was the creator, or at least co-creator, of many of the Marvel lot. Yeah, he was 95, I believe. Spider-Man, X-Men, Incredible Hulk. I think for me, X-Men are the best out of all of them. But he was a great actor too. I knew he had a lot of cameos in the Marvel films. I'm way behind the Marvel universe in regards to cinema, but I was, looking back at the films and that I have seen, and I really thought the X-Men cartoon series was good, and I was, I seemed to be quite impressed with X-Men entries. Pop couple are jumping in to say a quick hi. How are you doing? I'm doing good. Great to see you in here. Hope to catch one of your streams again. Zachary doesn't like the new actor for Spider-Man. Hello, pop couple. Welcome, welcome. I noticed you have a cat, or at least a cat and a dog. Look beautiful pets in your live stream. um, so you liked Tobey Maguire? 3 dogs and 6 cats. Wow. I did notice at least 2 of them in your live stream. That's wow. 9 fur babies, as Adriana would say. I have not seen the Amazing Spider-Man ones or the Homecoming Spider-Man with a new actor that Zachary doesn't like. So I can't really comment on the Spider-Man films I haven't seen. I remember doing a sort of reaction to the Amazing Spider-Man trailer, and I was like sarcastic in the video saying it doesn't look that amazing. And I don't think it was an amazing film from what I've heard. Bob couple, you sound like me. I have 5 dogs. Awesome. I see. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that last time, Zach. I was sorry to hear that. We seem to all have a attachment to animals. We love pets. I used to have Abby and Dylan appear in my videos in the first few years. One was a tuxedo cat. Dylan passed away last year, but I'm not. I lost. Well, I don't speak to my friend anymore, so I haven't seen Abby Gail Cat in a long time. I assume she's still alive. I don't know. Bone marrow is a cancer. Thank you, Adriana. Yeah, I've never had a cat or dog for that matter for my own pet. Perhaps one day I will. I do. I do love cats, and the dogs I really like are Alsatians. I think they're really, you know, cute dogs. Adriana's asking Alsatian, German Shepherd in regards to dogs. If I were to have a dog, it'd probably be one of those. Yeah, good guard dog too. Yeah, 6 is way too young. The downside of having pets we seem to, obviously get too attached to them. My uncle has a chocolate lab, Millie. It's a very loving dog, I will say. I am planning to adopt a new dog, but my family and I are moving to new house. The rule is no pet. Oh, it's a shame. You do seem to have a good heart. My mom didn't like pets. We've never had a pet. When me and my sister were growing up, so I've never been in a household where um, we've had a cat or dog or anything for that matter. So I think it'd probably be a shock to the system if I did get myself a pet. 'Cause I've never had a pet before, so I have no idea. Even though I love cats, and I loved my mate's cats, former mate's cats, Abby and Dylan. Yeah, I know. I need a cat, fat, big fat ginger cat. That's what I need. Love ginger cats. Bigger the better as well. Or tuxedo cats are cute. Tuxedo cat. Well, all cats are cute in my opinion. I want every cat. Oh, if I'm being honest, I'm much more of a cat person than any animal. I like dogs. There's some dogs I like. Um, ginger cats are pretty. It is very rare to adopt King Charles Spaniel from SPCA. That's a lot of money. I I definitely wouldn't be able to afford that. Yeah, I need a cat like Garfield. We have two ginger cats. Pop couple says they are very cute. Yes, it is, Adriana. It is rare dog in America. Instead, California or Florida. Me, me like Paul, and so many fur babies in shelters need a good home. I tell you what I don't like is the people that like get a dog or cat for Christmas and then get rid of it like within a month or a few months later. That pisses me off. When people treat pets like that, that really, really bugs me. I have not much time. In fact, there's a guy I used to have on Facebook. I won't mention his name. But he used to get on people's fucking nerves. The amount of times he used to get a pet, and then within a few months he'd be bored of it, and then be asking people to rehome it. And then he would have the brass neck to ask Facebook if he should get a new pet. Oh me, I've not much time for people like that. Yeah, it is awful. In fact, I think that was one of the reasons I deleted him. Between that and his countless Eurovision posts, he had to go. Couldn't tolerate him for long. Zach, they are a beautiful breed. I wish I could send you a picture. You know what would be cool if YouTube started enabling people the ability to send pictures in the chat? That'd be nice. Be a nice feature. Well, I appreciate you popping in once again, Pop Couple. Welcome here anytime. I hope to catch one of your live streams again soon. Take care. Yeah, be a nice new. I'm sure it wouldn't be not difficult for YouTube to do. I mean, this big, huge company. I'm sure they could create a feature. Good night, Pop Couple. Zachary says. You too. Night all. I hit the crooked thumb. Hey, I like that. I like that. Pop Couple know me too well already. Love it. Thumbs up. That's fun. I saw that, yes. I was actually going to talk about. I actually did. I watch highlights of Monday Night Raw, and I thought it was amusing that, or actually, I watched the segment. I thought it was amusing that WWE done the whole black and white thing. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so not used to this PG PC wrestling product. Blood was just nobody ever cared about how much blood was shown when I was watching wrestling. She is a wrestler from Ireland, I believe. Becky, very beautiful. She's got beautiful red hair. She attacked the also beautiful, attacked Ronda Rousey. I noticed yesterday. But I thought Ronda Rousey's hair is looking beautiful at the moment. I'm really got a soft spot for her. Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you. She's not a man. She's definitely a woman and probably always will be a woman. So I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I don't know where this I'm a man thing's coming from, but she's not a man. She's a woman. A very beautiful woman. I don't get the whole why they're calling her a man thing. I thought they were all for women's revolution and evolution, and then all of a sudden she's calling herself a man. I don't get that thing. Yeah, but she's still a woman. Very gorgeous woman and very talented woman. So I don't get the whole I'm a man thing. I don't. Is this the agenda WWE's pushing? I don't know. What's this name? I'm the yeah, but she's not a man. I don't get the whole. I don't get. This that it just screams very PC agenda to me. Yeah, I should say I agree with you, Zachary. I don't get the whole I'm a man thing. When you're a woman, I don't know. It just sounds very like they're. She is beautiful, a beautiful woman. I don't get the. It just screams like they've got some sort of agenda. Um, their full name is almost same. Just seems like WWE's got an agenda going. I don't know, PC agenda going. And like, no, I'm not. Fans like me are not going to buy that nonsense. Like I don't get it. They're all Stephanie and all them are all pushing for women's evolution, you know, and all this, and then they're calling. Well, they're having one of their top stars call herself a man. I don't get it. Does anybody in here get that? That our new taglines, I'm the man. I don't get. I do, and Zachary says the WWE Evolution pay-per-view is horrible. Well, and to me, I'm sorry, but women wrestlers are not as good as the men, and that's just that. And I don't think they ever will be. And that's not me being sexist. It's just sometimes men are better at doing things than women, and in some cases, women are better at doing other things than men. It's just how we're built. And I'm sorry, as much as I find these women beautiful and some are very talented, I wouldn't go out my way to watch a show that just has women matches. I just wouldn't and didn't, because some of them. I was watched some highlights from, was it Nia Jax, or one of them was wrestling somebody, I don't know. I'm not really familiar with the product, but it was so bad. It was a dreadful match. And I just don't, and it's not me being sexist or anything, I just do not think the women matches are. I mean, I watched the Royal Rumble this year. We had two Royal Rumbles in that pay per view. And the men's one, which wasn't that great, to be honest, I've seen a lot better Royal Rumbles, but it was so much better than the women's Royal Rumble match. I'm sorry. The women's Royal Rumble match was hard to watch. Yes, I guess, in ring wise, they are getting better. They cut good promos, a lot of them. Charlotte Flair is awesome. They are, the bar is raising, but the men are still way above. In my opinion, Exactly. There you go, Adriana. There you go. I think WWE gave me a dream match last year for my birthday. What dream match was this? And then you've got Becky Lynch. They're all for women's revolution and all this women movement in WWE right now. Then you've got um, Becky Lynch calling herself a man. I'm like flabbergasted. Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte, Raw champ. Was that the? I think I watched that one. That was at the Survivor Series last year, if I remember right. Is that? I think that, yeah, that was. I think I watched that one. I think it was a good match, from what I can remember. Then she, then Becky Lynch, no, not Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss do the dislocated elbow spot where she makes it look like her elbow's really injured. I think she did that spot in the match, if I remember correctly. I remember it being a good. See, Charlotte and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is. I was so impressed with Becky Lynch in the highlights. I must admit, I loved the attack spot on Ronda Rousey. I think, in fact, there's a good chance I'm going to watch. I hate today's WWE product, but there's a good chance I'm going to watch the Survivor Series on Sunday now, because I want to see Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch. I am intrigued to see that match now, and I enjoy the Survivor Series elimination match concept. And I think when booked right, those matches can be really good. So I think I may just watch the Survivor Series on Sunday. And if I do, I'll give my blunt, honest opinions. Yeah, I noticed that. I can understand, the fans cheering for someone that's been there for so long, and she is very, very good from what I've seen, Becky Lynch. Um, but I like Ronda Rousey too. Adriana says, Lost, if you are here with us and driving, hello to you. Yes, hello, Lost Nomad, if you are here and driving. No way, never liked Rousey. Many of people like SmackDown better. So, well, Raw is so such a poor product and has been for a long time. I don't know. I mean, usually I don't even watch the highlights, but I was up early and I'll check out the highlights, see what they're doing for Survivor Series. See, you know, see, there might have been Lost Nomad, and so I did watch the highlights and some segments. Brock Lesnar looked happy to be there. It could be a lurker, Zachary. I do have my lurkers. You know, I'm never too alone on here. There's always somebody lurking. Um, I'm getting closer to turning my third channel into a wrestling related channel. As even though, I mean, you were watching yesterday, Zachary. When I was doing that predictions for Survivor Series, there's wrestlers on the match list, and I didn't have a clue who they were. So I'm a bit behind with the current WWE product, but I still have a passion for wrestling and still, have opinions to share. So maybe it could be a fun channel. Maybe it could be a fun channel. Yes. And it would be a spade with spade. A spade would be a spade with me, too. There's a couple of big channels out there, Cultaholic and Folk Culture Wrestling. I think they used to be good, but they've turned into marks for themselves. Mr. Dutchy Dutch. Hey, how you doing? I appreciate you popping in. Well, I do. I probably would have went into wrestling myself if it were bigger built and didn't have an eye condition. It'd be silly for me to have went into wrestling with having eye operations and stuff, and potential for me ruining that with taking these moves. So I decided not to enter the wrestling world. I'm really interested about Sonya Deville. Was she part of the invasion last night? I noticed there was another invasion angle made there. Adriana says, "Hello, Dutchy Dutch. How are you doing, Dutchy Dutch? How's your YouTube channel coming along?" I could, yeah. In fact, on the love app known as Badoo, which I have a hate-hate relationship with, I noticed there's somebody nearby me, and in his pictures, he's a referee in wrestling matches here. I thought, yeah, I could be a referee. That's true. I would never work for the WWE. I'll tell you that right now. No matter how much money gets thrown to me, I'll never ever work for the WWE. Not even a one-off. I cannot stand that company and their double standards and their BS over the years. Cannot stand that company. I would never work for them. Never ever. And if I did go into wrestling, it'd be like independent shows, stuff like that. But Zachary wants to be a commentator. That could be fun. If you got the gift of the gab, you know, I I don't care how much money would get thrown at me. I'd never work for that company. Never. Your channel's on the rise, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. You want to join NXT? Got a good cast of characters in today. It was good to see Pop Couple pop in, pun intended. Adriana says, congrats, Mr. Dutchy Dutch. I'm currently going for 300 subs. Woohoo! Before I'm dead. Hopefully I can make it. Sorry for my rant on Becky. I really enjoy Becky Lynch and being impressed with what I've seen. But I don't get they're all pushing this women's evolution, revolution, and then she's calling herself the man. I'm flat. Am I the only one that's flabbergasted by that? Someone tell me I'm not the only one that thinks the whole thing's a bit nuts. Tornado DDT, eh? I don't know what my finisher would be. I think participating in a Royal Rumble would be fun. That would be fun. I don't think I'd be one of those that cares about wins and losses. As long as I would be getting paid, And if you're talented enough, you can make yourself get over. Jake the Snake Roberts, for example, a perfect example. He lost most of his matches, and he still got over with the crowd. So if you're talented enough to get yourself over, you can get on in the wrestling business. Shawn Michaels, he lost most of his matches at WrestleMania and is known as Mr. WrestleMania, or at least was known as Mr. WrestleMania. So I don't think I'd be one of those prima donnas that'd be concerned about losing a fake wrestling match. If you're talented enough, um, you can get on in the wrestling business with no matter how many times you get beat. No, I don't know where WWE and Becky Lynch are going with this tagline. I don't get because they've been going on about women revolution, evolution, revolution, and now one of their top stars is their tagline is "I am the man." I don't. Eh? Will Brock Lesnar be coming out and instead of calling himself the Beast, he'll be saying "I am the woman Beast"? I don't. What? Ah. I just feel like the alarm bells are going off. It feels like there's something PC behind this, a PC agenda behind this. Ty Dillinger is my favorite. Guess who he's engaged with? Ty Dillinger. Who would he be engaged to? Is it one of the divas, one of the women wrestlers? Oh, I'm not familiar with Peyton Royce. That's somebody I would have to Google. See how I am very out of touch with today's wrestling stars. I tell you, I think I'd have a lot to offer in my thoughts on the older wrestling shows. There's someone, I'm just going to name him, Wrestling with Regret, Brian Zane. He's not good. I enjoy his content, but I don't think he's good with reviewing the older wrestling shows that I've seen from him because he wasn't a fan during the time, and I don't think he gets why fans of that time enjoyed those shows. So I think um, I could review older shows better than him, and the likes of him, because I think a lot of today's fans don't get why us fans back then enjoyed those shows. I just remember, I think he reviewed Survivor Series 99. I was like shaking my head throughout, thinking, "Oh, Brian, you just don't get it. You just don't get it." See, I know, I remember him saying he was a fan since 1998, and I've been a fan years longer than him, and I think I would do those older shows more justice. See, I'm if I did do this wrestling related channel, I, like perhaps I would start watching more segments. I don't know if I could commit to watching Raw each week in its entirety because it's such a bad show. Even Zachary, even I think you've said Raw is a bad show. It's so bad. I don't know if I can do it. You only get one life, folks. I don't think I can put myself through watching 3 hours of bad television each week. I don't know if I could do it. I think it would just have to be segments on YouTube I'd have to watch. Like 5 minute segments that looked appealing. I don't think I could sit through 3 hour show of bad television. I don't think I can do it. So that would be, I guess, holding me back from the other wrestler reviewers out there. My next dream match will be me versus Ty Dillinger for the US Championship. And what is Ty Dillinger doing these days? Where is he at? Yeah, I mean, 3 hours is, even for a good TV show, 3 hours is a lot. But I wish they would cut it back to 2 hours. If they cut it back to 2 hours, then I'd maybe start watching again. I just don't know if I could sit through 3 hours of Raw to review it. I'll tell you what I would do for if I weren't so nearly falling over there. There weren't so there wasn't such a copyright issue on here. Obviously, I wouldn't show any of Raw, but it'd be maybe funny for me to do a live stream and you could watch my face and watch how myself basically torture myself watching this show, and I could go live. That could be fun, but I'm not sitting watching it on mute. You know, for copyright issues, I'm not sitting watching that show on mute. But if I could watch it and YouTube not having an issue with the sound in the background, that'd be quite a fun live stream. At least if I did that, that'd probably be the only way I could do it. That'd probably be the only way I could do it, being live at the same time. That's the only way I could get through Raw. But there's no issue. People have it down low, or the mute when the music comes on. I couldn't be bothered with that. I want to watch it when I'm watching a show. I want to hear it. I don't know how people can watch a show without hearing it. But that would be, with a vodka and iron brew, that is the only way I think I could get through 3 hours of Raw. Is live, having company, live streaming it. But I think it would be quite fun. Can you imagine my face throughout the show? Every time they mention WWE Universe, ugh! Every time they mention sports entertainment, ugh! Every time Becky Lynch called herself the man. Could you imagine? It would be quite. I promise you, it'd probably be a fun video to watch my reactions to the show. I will probably. I think I am going to watch the Survivor Series, and if I do, I'll be up late watching. I've done it before. Like it's, I used to always watch them. So I'll probably. Adrian, I hope you're up late and Sunday night you can keep me company during Survivor Series. I had to have my laptop up when watching SummerSlam with my younger cousins. That was a bad SummerSlam. I didn't. What? But I think it would be quite amusing watching me react to how bad I think WWE is today. Thank you. I won't go live during it because of copyright bullshit. But if I did, I think it would probably be amusing. I hate the term sports entertainment. It doesn't make any sense. I hate being called WWE Universe. We're fans. We're not friggin' Universe. The commentating team in WWE is so bad as well. Michael Cole's never been good. Corey Graves is a mark for himself. He's no Bobby Heenan. He's no Gorilla Monsoon, Jim Ross, Jerry Lawler. Who else commentates there now? They got rid of their best one. Their best one because of JBL, generally the best one at commentating wrestling, and they got rid of him because of that prick John Bradshaw Layfield. I used to be a fan of the wrestling god too, but ever since I heard all these backstage stories about him, all his bullying going on, all his drama going on behind the scenes, I can't stand it. And I used to probably would still enjoy his wrestling. Can't take the talent away from him. I thought he was a good wrestler and pretty solid on promos, the wrestling god John Bradshaw Layfield. But all this backstage drama with him and really put me off. I can't stand bullies, so it really put me off him. I heard he tried to. There's a wrestler called Steve Blackman, sorry, back in the day. He was a legit tough guy. Still is probably a legit tough guy, and I think Bradshaw really pushed his buttons once backstage, and Steve Blackman knocked him out. Just like that. Love hearing stories about that. I haven't watched wrestling in such a long time. See, Raw is War, 20 years ago, Austin versus McMahon was getting watched by 8 to 9 million people. These days, Raw is War gets watched by just about 2 million people. So, Adriana, you're in a very, there's 6 million people along with you, Adriana, that haven't watched wrestling in so long either. So you're in good company. Dean Ambrose came back, teamed up with the Shield. Now Dean is payback to Seth Rollins. I knew Dean will turn heel, superstar, because Seth Rollins backstabbing Dean in 2015. I watched Dean Ambrose's promo. I didn't think much of it. I know there's a few Dean Ambrose fans that come into here, but I watched this promo and about he put the Shield vest thing in the fire and then you had the commentators reacting like someone had just died. I'm like, oh god, this is painful. I'm so glad I don't watch this show. But what I was impressed with was Becky Lynch and their feud with Ronda Rousey. They're going to be really good together. I think they're really good friends in real life, and they have already got great chemistry together, and they're going to create some magic on Sunday, I think. That might steal the show. So I'll give credit where it's credit, even though I don't think overall, I think the men's overall has been, probably always will be much better than the women's division. But I think Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey together are could be very, very good. Bradshaw ring a bell. There was an incident there was a show called ECW, which I watched live. It was a great show, ECW One Night Stand in 2005. And at the end, there was this huge battle royal of all these wrestlers, wrestling, fighting, whatever. And JBL, Bradshaw the Bully, decided to go out of his way to target a much smaller wrestler called the Blue Meanie and deliberately started punching him for real over comments that the Blue Meanie apparently had made on the internet years ago. So Bradshaw the Bully went out his way to, and he thought he'd get away with it because there's a huge battle royal, and he probably thought, none of the cameras would really pick up what he was doing. But he went out his way to batter the Blue Meanie and make him bleed for real. What an asshole. What an asshole. Paul, well, if you do start streaming about wrestling, good way for some of us out of the loop to catch up on it. I almost quit WWE because they put NXT and removed ECW. ECW is my favorite. So I'm assuming you might have seen some of the old one night stand shows and maybe some of the old ECW, the proper ECW back in the day. That was a really fun, rough. They were really into their. I loved that ECW crowd. They were really into their wrestling. Oh, they were fun. They were really rough, that crowd. But I remember watching that live, and I could see immediately what Bradshaw was doing, and it looked awkward as hell because Blue Meanie trying to fight back and stuff. And I thought, I hope he gets fired after this. Tommy Dreamer is the best ECW GM. I haven't heard much about him recently. Tommy Dreamer. I liked Rob. I'm got a bit of the Rob Van Dam look at the moment with this ponytail. The whole effing show. Rob Van Dam. Zachary thinks Rob Van Dam's okay. I was watching a bit of. Do you ever? Or I should ask you, Zachary. You might be in more the loop than I am with wrestling channels on here. Do you ever watch Aaron Rift from No DQ? You ever watch any of the No DQ YouTube videos on here? I sometimes watch him now and again. Sometimes I think he's too much of a mark for WWE. He marks out for the, I think he's too kind in WWE sometimes, and a bit of a WWE apologist. I don't know how Kane is still wrestling. I know exactly. Kane is a masked wrestler for Adriana's information. He still is a big deal, I guess. And he's actually a mayor now in Tennessee, but for money, he was wrestling in Saudi Arabia last week. I think he told WWE to give $100,000 to some sort of charity he was supporting, and then he would do that wrestling match in Saudi Arabia. But he's an actual mayor now, so I don't know where he got the time to fly over there, and despite being mayor and stuff. But I like Kane. He's a Republican too, so me and Kane would get agreeing a lot in politics. I think he said keep the Democrats out in one of his speeches. Yeah, that keeps the character, does it? There's a bit of a funny incident. He was wrestling Shawn Michaels at the event, and Shawn Michaels, it was his first wrestling match in over 8 years. And he accidentally punched Kane's mask and wig off, and that was a bit of an awkward moment. I don't understand why most Mexican wrestlers wear a mask. Instead, Alberto Del Rio. I'm not sure. I haven't watched a lot of Mexican wrestling. Obviously, a lot of Mexican wrestlers do. You know what I think? Why a lot of wrestlers probably wear or did wear a mask is because to not be, when they're out in public, they won't be recognized. So that's why I think, and Mexican wrestlers wrestling is very popular in Mexico, right? I think one of the reasons why they wear masks is so they don't be not to be seen in public. And it's probably to do with honor and their culture too, I'm sure. I think one of the other reasons is because people won't recognize them without it. I have a fake Rey Mysterio mask I got. I've never been to Mexico, but my sister was in Mexico once and she got me this fake Rey Mysterio mask from Mexico. I might have to wear it in one of my I think I've still got it somewhere. I might have to wear it in one of my wrestling related videos. That could be fun. I was always on the edge of my seat when a masked wrestler was down and the other was trying to remove them. Yes, yes. That's the kind of drama that I like, is the potential of the masks being removed, especially if you're a kid watching it. I could totally get why you'd be in the edge of your seat. Yeah, used to do a lot of that with um, the masked wrestlers. I could imagine you watching it, Adriana, when you were young. Appreciate you two keeping me company with. Must be very late in America now. I'm gonna get myself a cup of tea soon. I loved it as a kid. I loved it too as a kid. I loved it as a teenager. I started loving it less, or I think by the time I was 21, I went to WrestleMania. By the time I was 21, I think I was in denial at how bad the product had become. But I kept with it. I kept saying, "No, WWE is great. It's great. It's great." Then last couple of years, I'm like, I tapped out, and I thought, "Nah, can't do it anymore." It is 4:20 a.m. with both of you. Let's see. I understand if you get tired. I don't know how long I'll stay on here. It's probably a bad time actually to go on. Oh, I will soon. I will soon. I'll go have a commercial break on the hour mark, and I'll think about this wrestling related channel. Damn, I can't remember a wrestler name with black t-shirt. Is this a new or old wrestler? I think if I did do wrestling related stuff, I would have a different take on it from most others. I think most of others play it too safe. And also, what really gets under my skin is when you know, likes a Cultaholic, some of their members, and when they state their personal opinion, they do this quite often. They say they're always going about we. Nobody wanted to see Hulk Hogan back. I'm like, you don't stand for us all. You don't have the same opinion. Not everybody that watches WWE is a liberal, I'm afraid. Hate to break it to you. Granted, there's probably a lot more people in the WWE audience that are liberal these days with how PC correct the product is. You know, a lot of the Republican viewers of wrestling have probably had enough. But you know, I hate when they state a personal opinion and then they're going about we think this. No, you think this, not me. I may or may not have a completely difference of opinion. So, you know, there'll be no BS. I would always state, you know, in my opinion, when stating opinions. Certainly wouldn't be a WWE apologist. They did something good. I'll be fair to them. I'll say they done good that night. But if Survivor Series, for example, sucked, I'll just say it sucked. Spade's a spade. I can't think, Zachary. I'm a bit out of the loop with the new stars. What about, is it not Kevin Owens? Maybe he wears t-shirts for the ring, usually black. I probably would ruffle a lot of feathers within the wrestling community because I do think the product today sucks, and all these flippity flop moves a lot of the wrestlers do now, to me, mean nothing if there's no story to the match. Well, I did spend a lot of time watching it, playing the games when I was a kid. Had all the action figures. Was obsessed with it. There was no borderline upset. I was obsessed with wrestling. I can't deny that now. I used to know all their attires. I was a bit way too obsessed with it, actually. Ron Simmons, you want that T-shirt? Well, my T-shirt. Damn. Yeah, I don't know where I never bought it myself. I think it was my sister that bought me it at Christmas or a birthday. A lot of t-shirt, a lot of t-shirts I wear that have comic book stuff or James Bond are stuff that are gifts. But man, if you could have it, you could easily have it. I would. It's a nice t-shirt actually. In fact, I think I've ruined it. It's ruined because I've got bleach in it, so it's kind of ruined. I could probably still get away with it, burn it out, but it does have a bit of bleach on it. Well, if I'm being honest, Zachary, Mr. T, in my eyes, was never a wrestler. He was just he just wrestled a few matches. I never looked at Mr. T as an actual. I know he was in the main event WrestleMania 1, but he really wasn't that great. And it was just there because he was such a big star in the 80s. And refereed a few matches and had a stint in WCW, but he was only wrestled a handful of matches that I'm aware of. And to me, he was just one of their celebrities they used, like Donald Trump and Mike Tyson over the years. To me, he was never a proper full-time wrestler, in my opinion. Sure, he's been involved, but to me, he wasn't very good. Great big star in the 80s. Everybody knew who Mr. T was, but he was good in the Rocky film, but he wasn't a great wrestler. His boxing match with Roddy Piper is one of the worst WrestleMania things that's ever happened. That was dreadful. A fake boxing match that just really does not work. So the title is quite accurate because all I've been doing in this video is moaning about wrestling. So I have indeed had a moan in this video. I wonder what I would call my wrestling channel. I was going to call it Wrestle Me, but then I googled Wrestle Me and I've seen Wrestle Me is taken. I was furious. I was on to something. Pretty funny, Eric Bischoff. Huh, you call him Eric Bitch Off. Good, Adriana. Eric Bischoff. I sometimes listen to a lot of things he has to say and shoot interviews. I think he spins things a lot. I really enjoyed when Stone Cold Steve Austin came back and whooped his ass at No Way Out 2003. That was a funny match against Eric Bischoff. But the whole build up to that match was really well done. And he was going in about. And to me, that when I seen Eric Bischoff and he was filmed going from Texas bars to try and find Steve Austin in the segments, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was there. These bars look amazing in Texas. God, I really look up my street. I'd love to visit bars like that. Those segments are quite funny. Well, Eric Bischoff, I think he did some good for the wrestling business, but I think he was one of those people that was in the right place at the right time. And did you watch a lot of TNA? My friend tried to get me into TNA for years. I probably should have gone into TNA, but I just never did. I think my friend still watches it a lot. What do you make of TNA? Don't hold back, Zachary. Why I never became a TNA fan during John Cena's reign of terror, I know I'll never know. I guess I was stupidly loyal to the WWE and such a WWE mark. After the years of entertainment I got from them, I felt I'd feel dirty watching another product, I guess, back then. Never really bothered with WCW much back then either. I was always very loyal. I don't know why I was so loyal to them. And I think it's called Impact Wrestling. I have no idea why WWE is still on there with just getting 2 million viewers. I'm going to get myself a cup of tea and have a commercial break. I'll be back. The fuck? Hey, the Egyptian Gamer Geek. What are you saying? I'm going to have a commercial break. Hello, I appreciate the support. And I'll be 2 minutes and I need my high energy, my high caffeine. Make me a coffee. No, because you never said please. And I don't actually have any coffee anyways, but if you said please, I would have considered nipping out to the shop to get you coffee, but because there was no please, no, make your own. I'll be back. Chat amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Not quite back yet. I've got Real American Hulk Hogan's old theme tune playing in my head now. It's such a catchy tune. I am a real American. But I'm not back. I'm waiting for the kettle to boil. I've forgotten the words. Fight for is it goes something like fight for your rights, fight for your I can't remember the words actually. But it's a catchy little song. Dun 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Here comes the axe. Here comes the smasher. We're demolition. Walking disasters. Demolition in the Hall of Fame right now. Get them in the Hall of Fame for 2019. Ridiculous that they're not in the Hall of Fame. Anyways, I am officially back. Let's see what I've missed. Stupid oil, correct? Let's say a lookie. Sing it, chum. Winter that what her name and Impact TNA that fast. It is no freaky way you pour your tea in 100 miles per hour and come back. That question quick. God freak all correct. Let me type POS correct. I'm going to time you out auto correct. Yes, time out. That's what to do. Welcome back again, Paul. Thank you very much for the hugs. I'm sorry, Steve. I know I punched you for absolutely no reason. It was such just an act of violence for no reason. I apologize, Steve. Have a rest. Sleep it over. I'm sure you'll feel better in the morning. That was outrageous, me punching Steve for no reason, wasn't it? Maybe I'm going to turn heel, turn bad guy soon. I know, right? He was doing absolutely nothing. He was minding his own business and just punched him for no reason. And before anybody thinks who's he punched in real life, I'm talking about a Christmas tree Stone Cold Steve Austin card I punched. In case anybody gets too excited, people. Steve's not real. Yes, yes, I feel like I am going to turn heel very, very soon. WTF, YouTube. What I miss about Steve? Oh, nothing much. I just punched Steve, and for no absolutely no reason. You love when I rant. And before anybody gets excited, it's a Christmas uh, tree card with Stone Cold Steve Austin on it. Before anybody gets too excited, I actually punched someone called Steve. I haven't punched anybody called Steve. Make your screen went black. Oh. It's done that before. It's had the whole glitch thing going on. It worked now. And the buffering's quite bad. Or the it can look quite bad, you know. Maybe it's just for some people. My connection's not the best at the moment for some reason. Thank you very much for the updates, Adriana. Adriana's a star. It's fantastic support on YouTube. Oh yes. I've been just refreshed the page when that does happen. That happens to me when I'm watching folk on here sometimes. Um, was just checking there if it was troll o'clock yet. Zzz. Right. Okay. Doing some homework here. Housework, rather. Is it now? Need to make YouTube great again. Need to make wrestling watchable again. So many things that need to be made great again. And I've never liked Doctor Who, never watched Doctor Who, but I couldn't help but laugh that the ratings have plummeted since they went all PC on us. Absolutely. Go another example, go woke, go broke. They went from 8 million viewers to 5.9 viewers. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Go woke, go broke. Simple. Force your PC BS agenda on us, and you'll lose viewers and money. Just make good television, good. And I swear to God, I will not be going to see the next Terminator film, Terminator Phoenix, I believe it's going to be called. If there's a political agenda behind it, I will not see Terminator Phoenix. I'm go woke, go broke. Just make damn good films. Nobody is interested in your political opinion when watching a movie or TV show. People want to be invested in the story, not lectured. So if I see a trailer and it's full of, or hear any more about being politically correct or a political agenda in the film, I'm not going to see it. And I'm a Terminator. I love Terminator 2. I'm a fan of the franchise. I think when written right, it can be very, very good. But if there's a political agenda behind this, and I'm going to be lectured during this film, I won't be watching this film. I'll never see it. I'll never watch it. Ever. Right. What am I doing? Close off that. Well, it flickers on and off sometimes. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Be Thanksgiving Day soon for all yous lot in America. It's not really a big deal over here. I believe it's a very big deal in America. I was born on Thanksgiving. I was born in the first annual Survivor Series, which took place on the Thanksgiving Day and a Thursday in 1987. So obviously, I'm a gift to all yous, being born on Thanksgiving. I'm not really much of a fan of. If I had things my way for Christmas Day, I'd be having my Italian chicken, or not my Italian chicken, my hunter's chicken. If I had things my way, Christmas Day would just be another day, meal wise for me, and I'd be having my hunter's chicken. That to me is a Christmas hunter's chicken. You might, well, yeah, I forgot. I remember you mentioned that before. I I guess I did some days because it landed on my birthday. Celebrate that day, but not for that reason. It's not really a big deal here in America and the UK. We're getting a little bit more Americanized now. You know, they're trying to force your football onto us. You know, I guess we're becoming more Americanized now, but still not really a big deal with a lot of people here. Sky is really determined to get us to become American football fans, and I'm like, it's just we've not been brought up with American football. It'd be like you lot becoming our football fans. It doesn't work. This time you should go out, have some fun on your birthday. You talking to me? I want honey ham. I've never heard of honey ham before. Yes, you, Paul. So this is my 1229th video, 122nd on this channel, 381st installment to my 2018 series, and the 184th live video. Numbers, numbers, numbers. I like keeping on top of my shit I produce. I might make a video on my birthdays. I will share a story of my 22nd years. You're very, very young, Zachary. It will also be ASL only. Honey ham is really yummy. Honey ham is sugar delicious. It seems like I'm missing out on this honey ham. I used to do a birthday or upload a birthday video each year. Then in 2016, for some reason, I don't know why I did this, but decided to break tradition and then upload a birthday video. I think I just wanted to relax on my birthday, and I haven't done a birthday themed video since 2015 on my actual day. America Sign Language. I was just about to ask what that meant. Well, my mum and sister we've already been discussing perhaps go out for a meal or something. It was my big 3-0 last year. I wish I had. I'm disappointed in myself last year. Like, I should have had a party. I should have just invited all family, friends, you know. Zachary's birthday's the day before mine, the day before your dad's, Adriana. Yeah, it is. Thanksgiving Eve, eh? I don't think there will be a birthday video this year. In fact, I could see myself taking a break and then maybe, you know, taking because there's been times when I've been on YouTube, I've not uploaded one video in December, and I could do that. I could see myself doing that again this year, just end of the year, and that's when I actually do take a break. So I can't see myself doing a birthday themed video this year. Just another day to me now, to be honest. But Adriana, I'm in the mood to go out for it now. But what I should have done last year was a party. I regret spending it in Cheers Bar and Club last year because I will enjoy it and I'll appreciate it and I'll count my blessings on the day. One of them being I'm still alive. So I'll count all the blessings and, you know, Zachary's glad he is single for now. Turkey baby shoe. I'm a Survivor Series baby as well. I mean, not many people out there that can say they were born on Survivor Series, WWE's second longest pay-per-view, the first one. That's quite fun. And we are all in the singles club, yes. The joys, the joys. We can moan together. I don't think I've ever been taken during I'm trying to think. Have I ever, I mean, I've still never been in a proper relationship in person. I've still not been in one of those. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been taken or been dating when it's been my birthday. Ever. Oh, you dated one girl, she is worse than I thought. That's not so good, Zachary. Feel free to vent away. I've given it a lot of time, Adriana. It's not happening. If no one's going to come near me when I'm in my prime, in my 20s, why on earth would they come near me now? Is my logic. You know, it's I started joining a few groups on not Badoo, on Facebook, singles groups last couple of days, and I've already got a woman messaging me asking me to send her money. Can you believe? Well, the ones that talk to me in here seem to really like me, but I mean, nobody comes near me with a barge pole here. I've basically given up. There's Zachary's laughing. She is right. I've basically given up here. I think a lot of the women here are so snooty. I don't know why, because it's Aberdeen. It's not Edinburgh. A lot of us seem to have a chip on our shoulder here. I hate. And then I said no to money being sent. She must think I'm rich. And I got the height of abuse back. She's like, how dare you speak to me that way? All I said was no to giving her money. And I go, how dare you speak to me that way? It was quite amusing. It was quite amusing. All the ladies would be after you, that long hair and your accent. And would realize how much of a freak I am and would probably dump me within a matter of time. Uh, we should have like a singles night in here again. Well, if I do go out, yeah, another singles night in here. The only thing with things like a singles night probably attract trolls and people taking the pee out of you and stuff. But it could be fun. It could be fun. I have too many trying to follow me on Instagram in the past 2 weeks. Isn't that a good thing, having too many folk following you on Instagram? I used to be on Instagram, but I never was, like with Twitter, I always deleted it. I got fed up of it. In fact, YouTube is the only original social media platform I've not ever either deactivated or deleted. YouTube's the only one that I've not deleted or deactivated. The rest I've deleted or deactivated. So it's actually a personal achievement for me. I've actually kept this for so long because me and other social medias have all not lasted long at all. I'm not British. I don't care if I have a British accent, but I don't live there. It says, nope, he wasn't born in the UK. I have never had Instagram. He was born in the USA. Oh, okay. Why am I singing again? 4:57. I know I'm very late for yous lot. I totally understand. Hello, Gemma. Hello, hello. I love Gemma. She always makes me smile. And she's just smashed that like button. It's all good, Paul. I got plenty of sleep. We have Zachary here, Gemma, and we have the lovely Adriana. Norway will be my next home, maybe in 2030, 2035. Crikey. You're thinking ahead, Zachary. Gemma, good morning. Absolutely. Everybody welcome Gemma. She's lovely. I watched one of your non-live videos yesterday, Gemma. I'm sure I left a comment. I finally, stumbled across one of your non-live videos. Some great pictures in that video, Gemma. Yeah. So I have time to save for money for the future. I was saying to Zachary, I've been in Norway once, but that's when I was a boy. And I wasn't there too long. I was during a time, it was before 9/11 travel. At a time, I was only 8. But hey, imagine this happening these days. I went with my other cousin Rachel, who was also a kid at the time, And we both went to the airport ourselves, got on the plane ourselves as kids. I don't think you get away with that these days. I don't think you get away with that these days. But would even think about it. You have absolutely no fear when you're a kid. It just didn't feel like a big deal getting on a plane and being in the airport. And whereas these days, I think airports and planes just think stress. And you're very welcome, Gemma. Welcome. I'm glad you popped in. Not sure how long I'll stay. We've been having a nice chat. We've been letting a Moan out. Been ranting about wrestling. So you know, that'd have been about 1996. I was in Norway. I'm thinking 5 people watching, 4 thumbs up. It's actually quite a bad time for me to go live because most of the people that watch me is well from America. I'm lucky you and Zach are still up, Adriana. Yes, and you feel free to rant away too, Gemma. I believe Gemma has indeed smashed that like button. Thank you very much. I had a feeling you had, Gemma. I had a feeling you had. Let's moan together. Let's not let it build up and build up, then it explode like a volcano. I think it's kind of healthy sometimes to let it all out. Let it out. Let it go. Of course. Or I might have to move back to Scotland because that is where my family generation came from, Zachary says. So, how long were you in Scotland? Woohoo, Gemma, Zach, yes, Scotland. Gemma says she is filming her Vampire Diaries haul later. Adriana says, oh, nice. So childish. I'm so childish. I seen there was a teaser trailer for Toy Story 4. In fact, there's a video when I first joined YouTube in 2010. There's a video out there of me giving my thoughts on Toy Story 3, which I wasn't too impressed with. It was a good film. I thought the first two Toy Story films were much better. Multitasking here. Check out PMDB videos. That's home to the majority of my videos, where all the good videos are going to go from now on. But there is a lot of videos on there, a lot of good, bad, and ugly videos in there. Feel free to check out my former main channel and original channel. Let's see what I've missed. So yeah, new Toy Story in 2019. I have a lot of items, Gemma says. Zach, and in Scotland they don't have bad storms like we do. Yes, we are lucky. Touch a lot of wood. Do Scotland get snow? Yes, in fact, the city named Glasgow was actually snowed all over in March. So yes, Scotland does get snow, and sometimes a lot of snow. You hate snow. I wouldn't say I hate snow. It's annoying. Like if you want to get places, Glasgow was literally in a standstill with the snow in March earlier this year. You got injured one time. Paul, I meant to say I have a lot of Vampire Diary items. That's okay, Gemma. Oh, was it really bad, Zachary? When was this? And what happened? I don't mind the snow. I'm not a fan of snowflakes, to be fair, Phil. I'm not a fan of snowflakes. See what I did there? Isn't PMDB's videos fleece just looking great? Oh, I need a padded cell so badly. Need a new fleece for Christmas. So everybody got their Christmas tree up yet? You should. I think it'd be a great idea if YouTube live streams. Gotta have some fleece love in here. If YouTube live stream started enabling people to send pictures in the chat, that would be great. Addition to the live streams. Adriana's going to put her Christmas tree up far too late after Thanksgiving. One thing I will say that is annoying about Christmas is the adverts, and especially the ones with celebrities in the adverts telling me how I should do Christmas. Celebrities know best, of course. I try to make snowballs, so I thought it would help to stop me. No, that didn't work out. It made me jump and hit the tree. I try not to laugh at that, Zachary. I just thought, God, that would be YouTube gold. But so how injured were you? It sounded quite horrific, Zach. It did sound quite funny, if I'm being honest, but I bet it must have hurt like hell. At least it's something you can look back on and laugh, I guess, now, but at the time it must have really hurt. My mind was in places. As soon as I read that, I just thought, oh, it'd been a good YouTube video. That's all the YouTube videos I used to watch when this site was on the rise back in the Wild West days. All I used to watch was people falling over, people failing. I could never get enough of those videos. Some of them are so funny, you just can't help it. Oh, and now a foreign plant there too. Lots of love hearts and stars for Adriana. PMDB love most is my chum. Foreign plant. It didn't hurt like hell. And we've got a lot of love hearts for Gemma. A lot of love in the air. It's quite a friendly environment here. Positive environment, even though the title of this video is let's moan together. What's Gemma up to now? My British YouTuber friend. Wasn't our little debate with John on my Facebook live video, wasn't that fun, Gemma? I thought that was a very healthy debate we had with John, who sometimes comes into here too. I thought that was one of my more fun moments on Facebook Live. We need to come up with a name for this little cutesy group we have on here. Why am I singing again? I'm feeling quite excited about filming my video. And when are you going to film this video? You enjoyed my Facebook Live video, was a blast. Yes, I think John had a good time and everybody seemed to be having a good time. I think we all agreed on Tony Blair. You and John have got such a passion for politics. It's very admirable, I will say. Adriana loves my PMDB family. Today, well, good luck with that today, Gemma. Adriana's going to watch it. How's things with you going on YouTube, Gemma? Do you still have problems with trolls as things calm down? Are you going to go live again? Gemma's going to send you on Twitter. Gemma, thank you. So, Adriana, I'm a bit concerned about your sleep. Are you in Zach's? What's the plans? It's a shame that they can be very off-putting, especially because lives seem to be a troll magnet sometimes. I just wondered how you were getting on. You did not. God, I missed that. I would have liked to have seen the Veterans live stream on Sunday. That was probably when I was at my uncle's. I was out and about. Well, it turned off colder here, so last night I just wanted to curl up under the covers, watch a movie, and fall asleep. Sounds like it's fleece weather now, Adriana. Exciting times. Not that I need an excuse to wear one every day. Yes, yes. I love it. I appreciate you for keeping me company. I've been so up and down lately. So I appreciate the company once again, folks. Sometimes I'm too too bluntly honest on my discreet Twitter page and on Facebook. Let's go on a journey. Neighbors are playing music as usual, far too loud. Let's go on a journey before I get a copyright notification. I'm playing music that's not even mine. So annoying. Where will we sit? Going through this in my old sister's room. Where shall we go? Away from noise. I so hate living in a flat. I have to shut it down soon. So annoying. I know. I get paranoid. These are very up close to me now. Crikey. Ugh. I think we'll shut the stream down after the next 15 minutes or so. I like Solus. In fact, I was watching a replay of a stream earlier on, and they mentioned the Solus trench coat. He seems to get around. Gemma likes that I'm honest. I need to. I post far too much sometimes, and one worst enemy sometimes. Anyways, yeah, I wouldn't recommend getting a flat, folks. What is going on with his hair? A mess. These are far too close to me right now. Lucky yous, eh? Ugh. Gemma loves having her flat. See, my flat's not peaceful at all. My neighbours, I'm probably noisy too, I guess, sometimes. So I'm going to wrap things up in 10 minutes or so. But it'd be most annoying getting a copyright claim when it's not music you're playing yourself. Lil B, quick hello to you too. Sorry, I've missed a few messages. So you're saying you got a copyright thing in your video, but you didn't play any music. That's not right. YouTube needs to, I don't know, get more actual human beings watching videos and not relying on robots basically to watch them. It's ridiculous. We'll rely on robots and stuff. I wouldn't choose to live in a flat ever. You do feel like sometimes you've got to tiptoe about. I know, but that's really annoying. I think that's really poor show from YouTube if they did that. Zachary. What am I doing with my hair? I would be really, really annoyed. I would be so annoyed. Was this in a live video or non-live video, Zachary? But see, um, hmm, see, that would put me off live streaming video games because they seem to. I don't get. I don't get. There seems to be a lot of double standards with YouTube. Some people seem to get away with live streaming anything, and the next person gets into trouble. It doesn't make sense. I don't think it's. You see, what annoys me is, in general, I don't think it's a lot of human beings actually watching people's content. So, like that little B seems to have experienced similar things. Zachary, they're all encouraging us to play more games and to talk about them. Then they give us strikes. It's like I don't get it. So that would what we're supposed to do? Play the games on mute? I don't get it. See, to me, that is not right. See stuff like this and the ongoing censorship going on with YouTube really puts me off uploading anything at all. What's the point if we're just going to be removed for whatever BS reason at whatever time? Really, really puts me off. Never mind the trolls putting you off. YouTube puts me off YouTube. Yeah, I mean, who wants to watch something muted or play a game muted? And then you get YouTubers like Angry Video Game Nerd, who I love, have made a name out of reviewing games. They never edit out the music of these games ever. But yet, I don't get it. There's so many double standards on here. So you're saying they terminated a channel for a logo? I don't get that one. Yeah, like seriously, the YouTuber I like the most is Angry Video Game Nerd. He's always got clips of games. It's his thing. It's his gimmick, reviewing old games. So I don't understand the difference of reviewing old games, having clips of old games, having the music from old games being used in YouTube videos, but other people get strikes for live streaming Call of Duty. I don't get. It's YouTube is messed up bigly. Or maybe it depends what YouTube employee is watching your video at the time. Maybe there's probably some good employees out there and some bad ones. Maybe there's some maybe do things for spite. I don't know. Maybe it depends what YouTube employee is watching your videos. The double standards is real. And I think it would have been fun reviewing games, but stuff like this and horror stories of channels being terminated really puts me off. And the whole free strikes and you're out system is ridiculous. I mean, is this a game of cricket we're playing? And free strikes and you're out? And I've heard of people being terminated. They don't even bother with the strikes. They just just get terminated right away. I've heard and seen that. I don't think. I think. I think it's harsh when it takes someone's whole channel down for one video that they did wrong. We're all human. We all make mistakes. We all make bad judgments sometimes. To take a whole channel down for one video, I think, is absolutely ridiculous. That's why I tell people to back up everything they do, because at the end of the day, folks, we're just a number on here. It could be gone like no tomorrow. And that's why I tell people to always back up their stuff. Like, I don't know how other human beings can actually do that to folks' channels, terminate them. So that's why I wouldn't be able to work with them, because I wouldn't be able to just terminate someone's channel. Just I'd feel bad about it. I'd feel a bit guilty. I'm going to wrap this stream up. These are far too close to my face, so I'm going to wrap this up in 2 to 3 minutes time. So I'm starting playing a sport game because they don't play music. LOL. It's like you can't win, Zachary. You can't win. So this is why I mean, recently, a few months ago, I had to fight a strike that I got on my original channel because they said my video was unacceptable, or the robots deemed it unacceptable. I appealed it and they said, "Look, I'm only I'm only shirtless in this video," and I got the video. The video was went back on YouTube, but it's like it puts you off, and I was 2 strikes away from losing my original channel, so it does put you off producing content because one mistake or 3 mistakes in YouTube's case, and you're gone. Your history. I think what needs to happen is for another video platform and site to really rise up and give YouTube a run for their money, because competition brings out the best. When there's competition, companies aren't too PC when there's competition or too PG. So I think another video platform needs to rise up, and I think YouTube will start changing its ways rather quickly. Because the way they're going, yeah, I've heard about people gaming on Twitch. But the way things are going, I think a lot of people are getting put off. I mean, I think I've never used Twitch before. I have a BitChute account. I decided to join another video platform and account BitChute earlier. Anyways, I'm going to get going, folks. It's been great company. Sorry if I've missed some messages. Just get distracted a bit in here in this flat. Plus, can you blame me being so paranoid? Anyways, hope to see you all again soon. Perhaps I'll stream again later today. We shall see. All right, take care, Adriana, Zachary, Lil B. Great seeing you in here. And everybody else that's been watching, take care.